It's not often you will have your zinger burger served by a member of the Australian women's cricket squad. But if Alyssa Healy is not out in the middle, there's every chance you'll find her working at a local KFC.
After finishing school last year, I had a couple of months off, just relaxing on the couch, and I kind of got a push from the parents to get up and moving, so just thought I'd go for something local, and KFC ended up around the corner, so I think I applied online first and then had to come in for an interview, and I was lucky enough to get the job.
As much as Alyssa enjoys her part-time job, it's very much a starting place. She has qualified to study marine biology.
Yeah, I'm looking to study at UTS, and I'm really looking forward to it. I think it's an interesting topic to study, and yeah, hopefully it goes all right.
You need plenty of energy to keep up with this 19-year-old. Passionate about her role with the New South Wales Breakers, she has a perfect mentor in former Australian wicketkeeper Christina Matthews.
She's exceptionally talented. I think I met her when she was 10 or 12 and she came down to my club, and we've worked with her ever since. But she showed a lot of talent as a 10 or 12-year-old, and she's continued to grow and improve over that period. She's certainly, as a keeper, got good hands, and as a bat, she has no fear.
Met Chris coming up at Balmain, now Sydney, here in Sydney, so she's been definitely a mentor for me, and just with her career for Australia, and just she's pushing me pretty hard at the moment, and I'm just really enjoying learning from her.
Then there is the other wicket-keeping Healy, her dad Greg's brother, Uncle Ian, one of the greatest keepers of all.
He's incredibly supportive, and just coming back recently from the wicket-keeping camp up at the COE, and he just gave us a call the next week and just gave some feedback, and he's really, as I said, supportive about that, and he's really good with just ringing up and checking how I'm going, and with anything I need I can just ring him up and let him know.
Alyssa has no doubt inherited skill, also the right wicket-keeping attitude.
She's a typical wicket-keeper.
Oh, beautiful. You keep them all laughing.
Yeah, she keeps them all laughing, and she's not scared to sort of take the mickey out of them at inappropriate times.
I think I do have the gene a little bit, because sometimes I have to catch myself because I'll say something and I don't even realise I've said it. But for keepers, it's definitely a big thing to have some sort of presence behind the stumps.
It hasn't always been all smiles for the Breakers keeper. As a 12-year-old, Alyssa tragically lost her only sister, 15-year-old Corrine, who had a fatal reaction to a nut allergy.
Still remember that day quite vividly, but it's obviously devastating losing someone close to you, let alone your sister. So I think myself and the family are still dealing with it as best as we can. But yeah, cricket is pretty much my release, any sport in general, and I was fortunate enough to be playing about 3 or 4 sports at the time, so I was able to get away from that as best I could, and I think that really helped me along.
The loss of her big sister has shaped Alyssa in many ways.
I suppose at the time it was quite devastating, but I probably didn't realise the extent of it. But definitely growing up, being an only child now, just not having someone older than you just to show you the way kind of thing is quite tough.
She's actually a very independent little thing, so yeah, she enjoys the cricket and she loves what she's doing at the moment. She's coping very well.
Parental support doesn't come any more dedicated than Sandra Healy, Alyssa's mum, but to say she is a cricket fan is an overstatement.
Oh, love cricket.
How long can you watch it for?
10 minutes. I'm always the one who's knitting in the back row of the cricket games.
While Mum is making clothes, Dad Greg is watching every ball. A quality cricketer himself, he has been the biggest influence on her career.
I think any child who's grown up playing any sport, one of your parents is always the expert, and I've always had that talking to after the game, what I could have done better, and I think that's definitely a positive. I think just having someone there who can help you, and so I play a false shot, and he's there saying what I could do better, and he's always my number one coach at home, so I've been quite lucky with that.
Alyssa Healy has lived a lot in her 19 years. Her young cricketing career has also been a full one, but it's only just begun.
Yeah, playing for New South Wales is a massive privilege, and any time you pull on a New South Wales shirt, it's an honour to do so, and I think of it as that. But playing for Australia is the ultimate in women's cricket, and fingers crossed, I'm in the squad at the moment, fingers crossed I get a game in the near future and can put some good performances down for them. But at the moment I'm just looking to have a solid season for New South Wales and get a few good ones under my belt and then hopefully move up from there. But I'd love to have a long career for Australia, definitely.
Just like Uncle Ian.
Definitely, yeah. If I can be half as good as him, I reckon I'll be doing all right. So.